Hello and a big welcome to the channel. I'm the Motorsport Madman and this is the 2022 Italian Grand Prix. If you are new to the channel, if you are a Formula 1 fan, then please get yourself subscribed because I'm live for every single qualifying and every single race from the Formula 1 World Championship. This is round 16 of 22 and we are half an hour away from the lights out. So what are the big stories going into qualifying? I will go through the grid in a few minutes because the grid is fully messed up with the amount of grid penalties that everyone's got. Pretty much half the grid with their grid penalties. I'll turn down the music a little bit now. There should be live chat as well on the stream, but we'll see how well that works. But yeah, I have set up so there should be live chat on the actual stream in the other corner. So let's see how that goes. Curious opinion, confident about McLaren third or fourth. Well, we will get into that SHT. But yeah, we'll start going through the grid. Turn that music down to about there. That'll be good. Right, yeah, so welcome in round 16. And yeah, you've got Verstappen 109 points clear. So the championship's in the bag as we head into the last third of the season. But Leclerc's got to win this one. Leclerc has got to win this one. He's on pole. It was a legitimate pole. I'm glad that he got pole position. He did actually set the fastest lap time and got pole position, which sounds obvious. But it wasn't obvious this weekend. With 9-10 drivers with grid penalties, it's been a nightmare. But Leclerc, without any grid penalty situation, would have been on pole position anyway. I feel like that's crucial psychologically. You know, it's not like he qualified fourth and then ended up on pole because everyone else has been moved to the back. Like, he genuinely got pole position. So Ferrari looking good. They've got it. You know, Leclerc's got to win this one. If he doesn't win this one, it becomes... I mean, it's already a disaster season for Ferrari, but if they don't win at home with everyone else with grid penalties, it's a different level of embarrassing. It is a different level of embarrassing if they don't win this. But yeah, we'll start going through the grid. Let's see who's in chat. Welcome to the stream, Chris Poundcoin. Yeah, good afternoon, Chris. Welcome to the stream, Tax as well. Yo Tax. Hey, your man Ricardo starting from P4. That's got to be his highest grid position for... Oh, what, in McLaren? Has he ever started from P4 in a McLaren before? I'd like to say maybe not. So yeah, Danny Rick's got a great chance of getting a good result. Will it be as good as last year's result that he got round here? Probably not. But he's got a great chance, Danny Rick. He's got to perform today as Danny Ricciardo. Hi Ryan Tune, welcome in Ryan Tune. Mr. Colgate he is, and SHT, welcome to the stream. Curious opinions, are you confident about McLaren in the race from third and fourth on the grid? Yeah, I'm really confident. No. It'd be interesting to see what kind of it could end up where Leclerc and Russell go, and then you've got McLaren holding everybody up. That could be the situation. You know, you might have a McLaren duo with a train of 15 cars behind them. You know what I mean? It could be. We'll see. Mind you, though, you don't. You know, Monza, once you get DRS down the straights in Monza, you know, down into turn one, down, you know, up to Parabolica. You know, if you can't overtake round Monza, you ain't ever overtaking, are you? So we'll see what happens to McLaren. I feel like they might fade away a little bit, but you know, we'll see. Lando might pull a rabbit out of the hat. Some I'm not quite confident with McLaren's pace. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, where did they actually qualify? Like 7th and 8th or something like that. Yeah, long run pace. This is it, long run pace. You know, they might hold on for the first 3, 5, 6 laps, but then, you know, where they're going to be by lap 38. You know what I mean? Lap 40. Or, you know what I mean? That's where we really see. Still put Max for the win. Yeah, I think a lot of people still have Max for the win, even if he started 19th. They'd probably still have Max for the win. It was weird that Max started 14th in Belgium, and he was still the bookies' favourite before the race started. And he was 14th, bookies' favourite, and rightly so, because he won by a mile. He won by 18 seconds in Belgium, even though he started 14th. Like, that kind of form is near unbeatable. He did have to put up a fight to win in Zandvoort, though, in his home race last weekend. He did have to put up a fight, and strategy sort of played into his hands a bit because it went wrong for Hamilton. So yeah, he had to fight for that one. But yeah, Max has still got to be the favourite from P7. But surely Leclerc's got to beat him. If Leclerc doesn't beat him today, mate, it's heavy. If Verstappen beats Leclerc today, the psychological blow of it, not only the points is done anyway, but psychologically it's like, we're just getting absolutely slapped, you know what I mean? If Verstappen beats him today, it's heavy. Ferrari create a master plan. Yeah, banana peel. You know, you can see the memes now, innit? The drivers are dressed as literal bananas, and they could literally mess it up like they have done every single week, and they've got banana suits on. Like, you're asking for the trolls, or you're asking for the jokes, surely. Ferrari with the new livery, yeah. I'm not like Demon. Shall call you Demon. Demon. I like the new Ferrari livery. I think they should keep it. They won't. But especially the rear wing with that yellow Ferrari writing on, everyone's been saying, and that they should have had that anyway. But yeah, I do. When I first saw the renders on Thursday, I was like, what are they doing? This looks like rhubarb and custard. But when you see it on track, you go, this really stands out. And then with the both running the yellow crash helmets as well, it really pops on circuit. It looks great, I think. So I hope they keep it. It is good, yeah. It is very good. What else is going on in chat? SHT's on the driller, as always. Highest grid since Monza last year. What, Danny Rick? Yeah. Started on the front row after the sprint. Oh, was there a sprint here last year? Flipping heck. The sprint's in Brazil this year, isn't it? The third and last sprint of the year, I think, is in Brazil. Bottas got brought down. Start from the back. Yeah. Yeah, Ricciardo highest grid. Yeah. Yeah, P4. I mean, he doesn't usually start P4, does he, for McLaren? You know, so big day for Danny Rick. New livery. Yeah, I do love the Daniel was made for Monza. We will see. You know, obviously coming off the back of a win. I can't believe that the last race win around here is Danny Ricciardo. And then before that was Pierre Gasly. We've had 2 banger races in Monza actually in the last couple of years. You know, Pierre Gasly won in the height of lockdown, didn't he? And that was a showdown between Gasly and Sainz for the win. That I remember that. What was that, 2020? Then 21, Ricciardo wins, and that was a McLaren one too. Last year. Was that Lando Norris's biggest chance of a race win other than Russia? Whoa. No, he's got a long career ahead of him, Lando Norris. He'll get another chance. They're going through the grid, they haven't even got a picture of Nick de Vries to put on the graphic. They've not even got a picture of him. It's just an empty box and just his name. They haven't got time to rig that up. Sky haven't got the time to rig up a picture of him. It's just, yeah. There his name's there. That's enough. No, I've not. I welcome in Farron, by the way. Welcome to the stream, bro. Don't know how long Ricciardo will hold on. Well, this is it. How long will he hold on? Race start less than 20 minutes away now. Do I play F1 Manager? No. I have seen videos on it, and I was tempted, thinking, do I buy it? Do I do a series on it on the channel? Do I get involved in that? And I tell you, I watched a few videos on it and I thought, nah, it's not for me. That I feel like if I bought F1 Manager, I'd play it for a week and then never touch it again. I'd just get bored. I'd get bored of it. You know, for a week it'd be mint. You'd be like, oh yeah, I'm in the strategies. I'm gonna get, you know, I'd be like managing Haas. I'd be thinking, right, we're gonna win races with Haas. And for a week I'd love it. And then I just know that it'd be one of them where you just never touch it again. So it'd be a waste of whatever, how much ever it costs, 50, 60 quid or whatever. It'd be a waste of money. I'd get bored of that rapid. Yeah, the novelty would soon wear off on F1 Manager, I think. For me anyway. I mean, there might be some people out there that'll play it for a full calendar year, but I wouldn't be one of them. I do 1 or 2 races and I'd be like, nah, shelve it. Are you into it, are you, Demon? Are you well into it, are you? I've seen clips on Twitter and that. It looks a bit daft, to be honest. I've seen some of the crashes and stuff on Twitter, mate. I was like, nah, I'm not involved in that. Imagine like doing a perfect strategy for like 52 laps and then, you know, you've managed it like a dream and then someone just ping pongs you into the wall at 200 mile an hour and like you burst into flames. It's like, not for me. Alonso 6 on the grid. Yeah, we'll go. I'll go through the grid now. Nick De Vries, yeah. Don't have a PS3. Oh, because you have PS3. Yeah. I mean, there'd be people doing streams of it, innit? There'd be people doing streams of it. I've seen that. You know, a few of them doing it. But I feel like the first stream that they did on F1 Manager, like, hundreds of thousands of people watched it. Like, ooh, F1 Manager. I feel like every single F1 fan watched the first live streams of F1 Manager. Look at the views now. Like 4 videos in, I bet it's dead already. Yeah, it's a phase, a little fad thing. I think anyway. Right, we'll go through the grid then. We got about 16 minutes to lights out. So, forget what happened in qualifying yesterday. That's got absolutely nothing to do with the actual starting order. Are they having a minute silence? Wait there. Yeah, I'm going to do a minute silence for Queen Elizabeth II, guys. Show you respect. Right, that was a minute silence. I don't know why I got the headphones on for a minute silence, as if I'm going to be listening to something. But apologies if the stream is glitching out a little bit. I have got a couple of notifications down here saying like drop frames, emergency. Yeah, hopefully it's not that bad. Apologies if this stream's a little bit kooky at the minute. Hopefully it sorts itself out by the time the race starts in 15 minutes. That's Andrea Bocelli. What a legend. Legend on the grid. How do I wear this? Right, anyway, start going through the grid whilst he belts out a Nessun Dorma or something mad. Right. So, P20 is going to be Yuki Tsunoda. So, Yuki Tsunoda will start 20th and last for the 2022 Italian Grand Prix. What can he do from there? Oh, no, they've not got his sound on. Oh, yeah, they have. He's doing national anthem. Yeah. Italian national anthem. Which is, by the way, the best national anthem in the world, the Italian one. Oh, you know what I mean. It's a fact. The Italian national anthem is on a different level. Yeah, so Tsunoda from P20. If he gets a point, what a day he's had. Hamilton from P19. It'd be interesting to see how far Hamilton can get on the grid from there. I think he'll get some points. Will he get like top 6? That'd be pushing it, I think. But you never know. Lewis could be on an absolute storm and come through. You're a Leclerc fan, are you? Demon. Are you the Leclerc fan? Yeah, so it's Hamilton from P19. It'll be interesting to see his progress through the race. See how high up he can get, obviously. I think he'll bag some points. Then you've got Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari from P18. So 18th and 19th, they're going to be coming through the field, P18, P19. You've got to be looking at Sainz and Hamilton from the back. How high up can Sainz get in the Ferrari? Is it the fastest car on the grid? Yeah. Toto Wolf saying if it was a reverse grid, we're on pole. That's funny. Yeah, so we've got Carlos Sainz from P18 in the fastest car on the grid. Can he get on the podium today? I think that's pushing it. Probably top 6 he'll be aiming for, Carlos Sainz. Really, we'll get some dramas from the top 3 teams. Yeah, me too. Then we've got the 2 Hasses of Schumacher, Magnussen, 17th and 16th. They'll be aiming for points. Will they get it? They'll probably be overtaken early on. You've got Sainz and Hamilton behind the 2 Haas guys. I feel like it's going to be a long afternoon for Haas. They've not looked off on the pace anyway. They've had new engine components. I feel like it's a long afternoon for Haas. P15 is Valtteri Bottas. He was another one with a grid penalty, but slow anyway. Zhou Guanyu did a pretty good job in qualifying, but Alfa Romeo just generally don't look great. So I'll be surprised if Bottas gets any points out of today. Esteban Ocon from P14 is an interesting one. He's obviously been on great form this season. Esteban Ocon, the car's quick in general, the Alpine. Esteban Ocon's got to be aiming to getting some points. Will they pull something different with the strategy with Ocon? Try and get him up there. I back him to get in the top 10 by the end, Ocon might end up with something like a P9 or something like that, P9, P10. Sergio Perez from P13, what can he do? Will he get stuck in a train of cars or will he make progress quickly? That's something I'll be looking for. Yeah, so really, you're looking for Perez from 13th and Sainz and Hamilton from 18th, 19th to be making serious progress over the race distance. Then it's the 2 Aston Martins, 11th and 12th. Vettel P11, Stroll P12. Yeah, no, Demon, it's been a heavy few days in the UK. I don't know if you're from the UK or not, but it has been a somber few days in the UK, I'll tell you that. Yeah, Ocon around P8, I'd agree with that, SHT, I'd agree with that. So we got Perez, and then you got where I was up to was the 2 Aston Martins, P11 and 12, Vettel and Stroll. That might be where they end up finishing. They might make a couple of positions, lose a couple of positions. They probably end up around there, won't they? Middle of the pack. Aston Martin at the moment, they could scrape a point like they have been doing in the last few races. Yeah, 11th and 12th for Aston Martin. Then we have got a top 10 start for Nicholas Latifi. In fact, when I did the predictions on, I think I did my predictions on like Wednesday, I actually put Latifi P10 to finish the race P10 and get a point out of it. He's got a chance. I mean, obviously you've got those faster guys coming through from, you've got Perez, Ocon, Hamilton and Sainz behind him. They're going to be on a charge. So Latifi would do very well to get a point out of it, but I wouldn't completely write it off. Williams were really quick on the straights in Belgium. I don't know how quick they are relative to the other cars on the straights here in Monza. We're just watching some crash from a couple of years ago at Monza, and AlphaTauri just went goodbye. I don't remember that happening. But yeah, they're just showing replays of previous year's starts in Monza. But yeah, we've got Latifi top 10. Let's see if he can get a point out of it. He is the only driver in the championship without a point. That's if you don't include Hulkenberg, and now you've got De Vries, which we'll get to in a minute. Then we've got Zhou Guanyu P9. What can he do? Zhou Guanyu's got to be aiming for some points here, like quite obviously, he's starting in the top 10, but this is a big opportunity for Zhou Guanyu to get some points. He's not had a great season. He's had a couple of moments where you think, this could be a driver, but he's not really it's not been phenomenal, has it, for Zhou Guanyu? But P9, he's got to be hoping to get in the points from there. Then we have got the rookie last minute call up for Nick de Vries. I am saying it like Nick de Vries, as in fleece, because that's how David Croft said it, and David Croft probably asked, how do you say it? But yeah, Nick de Vries from P8, what can he do? Can he get points on his debut in that Williams? I mean, he's got a chance. I imagine he'll probably fade away. He might make the odd mistake. You might see him off into the gravel, rejoining. It might be a bit of a scrappy race for Nick de Vries. If it's not a scrappy race from Nick de Vries and he gets a point out of it or something, it's massive. It's massive, and he's then got to get the race seat for next year. If Nick de Vries makes a great account of himself, makes no mistakes, beats Latifi, he's got to get the seat for next year. What the fudge is this? This is a rundown of the grid positions going into the race, my lad. So yeah, De Vries from 8th, Verstappen from P7. So Verstappen, I think, was 2nd, then got demoted to P7. So Verstappen from 7th, he can probably still win from there, let's be real. You know, he'll probably tear his way through the guys in front of him, and you'll probably get Verstappen v Leclerc by lap 10. You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying by lap 12, you're going to get Verstappen v Leclerc for the lead. That's my prediction. Lap 12, Verstappen takes the lead. It's going to be ruthless, I think. But yeah, Verstappen from P7, he'll probably be favourite from there. Then you've got Fernando Alonso in the Alpine from P6. He's got to be targeting a podium here. You know, Alonso, these guys from here on up, from Verstappen upwards, you've got to be going for the podium. So Fernando Alonso from P6 in a quick Alpine. He's got Gasly and the two McLarens in front of him. You know, Alonso probably fancies thinking, yeah, I've got Verstappen here on my shoulder, but ahead of me are 3 cars I can beat. You know, Alonso's be sat there in P6 thinking, there's 3 cars here for the taking. I can get a podium today in Monza. So big race for Alonso. Then we're getting into the top 5. It's Pierre Gasly, and I can't say his name. Normally I have to say it like the French commentator, but yeah, Pierre Gasly, P5 on the grid. It's a big afternoon for Pierre Gasly. They've not had a great season. AlphaTauri, I think they're on 29 points, 8th in Constructors' Championship. It's been a pretty dismal year for AlphaTauri, but Gasly's looking for that Alpine move. He'll probably get that Alpine move, and this is a way to put him back in the headlines. He's had a quiet year. The team's had a quiet year. It's not been great. But for Pierre Gasly, it could be a big afternoon, a big race. Again, he's got an outside chance of a podium as Pierre Gasly. If everything's perfect, everything works out exactly right, he's got an outside chance for a podium, Pierre Gasly. And then we get to the really interesting scenario of the weekend, the 2 McLarens. McLaren starting 3rd and 4th, Norris P3, Daniel Ricciardo P4, and massively out of form, really down in the dumps. Daniel Ricciardo starts P4. Can he get a podium? What a way to put himself back on the map that would be. If Ricciardo was to get a podium today, that would be massive for his confidence, for, you know, for putting himself out there for getting a seat for next year. Because don't forget, you know, Daniel Ricciardo's now at the point where he's fighting for his place in Formula 1. If he was to snatch a podium today, it's massive for the rest of his career. And I would love it. You know, Daniel Ricciardo's been really obviously down. He's been dropped. You know, he's been dropped from McLaren. He's had a rough couple of years. He's had a rough 18 months as Daniel Ricciardo. And so, if he gets a podium at the race that he won last year, I think it's a massive confidence boost, and it could turn it round for the last 6 races of the season. You could see a different Daniel Ricciardo. It could sort of jump him back into life, sort of thing. It could sort of reinvigorate him if Ricciardo got a good result out of this. Then yeah, you've got Lando Norris P3. Can he hold on to it? You know, Norris starts this race from P3. You know, if his perfect start Could Lando Norris lead into turn 1? He's going to be on the correct side of the grid with the grip. Could Lando Norris, and then you've got that big slipstream down to turn 1. We could be in a situation where Norris leads into turn 1. I wouldn't put that past. Will he hold on? How many laps is it? 53 something? More than that, I think. They probably just said how many laps are. I'm not... Well, anyway, let's say it's 60 laps. It'd be somewhere around there. Can Norris hold on for 60 laps? I don't think so. But I could see a scenario where he leads into turn 1. Yeah, and then it could get really interesting. Then you've got a front row with George Russell and Charles Leclerc. Interesting one. I feel like Russell's got to get in the lead immediately. If Russell wants a chance of winning this race, he's got to take the lead immediately. He's got to try and hold Charles up, frustrate Charles, and then have a better strategy, go on an alternate strategy. And it's going to be a tough one for Russell, but he's got to be nearly a dead cert for the podium as George Russell. Charles Leclerc, from pole position, with everybody else with grid penalties, has got to win this Italian Grand Prix today. 70. I don't know if it's as many as 70 laps as it in Monza. But yeah, that is the grid rundown. So it is Tsunoda, P20, then 19th Hamilton, 18th Sainz, 17th Mick Schumacher, P16 Kevin Magnussen, P15 Valtteri Bottas, P14 Esteban Ocon for Alpine, P13 is Sergio Perez, 12th Lance Stroll for Aston Martin alongside the other one, Sebastian Vettel. Then top 10 for Nicholas Latifi starts P10. Go on, Nicky. Can he get a point? It's Zhou Guanyu P9. Then it's a debutant, Nick De Vries from P8 alongside reigning world champion Max Verstappen from P7. Then we've got Fernando Alonso in the Alpine from 6. It's Pierre Gasly in the AlphaTauri lining up P5. Can he get a podium? Then we've got the two McLarens, Ricciardo P4, Norris P3, and a front row, George Russell in the Mercedes, just behind Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, who starts the Italian Grand Prix from pole position. Who shall win? Good question. Max, Russell, Leclerc, Norris. Right. Let me untangle these wires. Right. Right, are we ready? Quick pre-race pit stop. Here we go. As the clock hits 3 p.m. in Italy. Right, let me get the live timings on. Okay. The live timing should be on. The GPS should fire itself up in a minute and we should see the cars on the outlap formation lap it is. Yeah, Russell, Verstappen, De Vries, Ocon starting on soft. Okay, so the top two starting on soft. Verstappen in P and 7th and 8th starting on softs, and Ocon in. Where's Ocon? 14th. Right, wait. I need to. We can only see the top 16. Wait there. Wait there. Right, let me just resize it, move it up so we can see all 20 drivers. There we go. Right, do we go potato mode? Do we do it? We're on the outlap for the Italian Grand Prix. Do we do potato? Let's do it. Sod it, there's only 6 people watching. I might as well, innit? The YouTuber clearly not put me on the list today. We've got nobody watching, so we might as well go potato, innit? Motorsport potato, have it. Hey, I did say one day I'd do a race like this, innit? Well, one day has arrived. We'll do it. Sod it. It's only me watching myself back. Channel's dead, bro. Why is the channel dead? Do you know what I mean? Why did this channel peak in May? Do you know what I mean? What's going on with that? Oh, well, it is what it is, innit? The channel's dead, the channel's dead. We might as well just have fun with it. I've been taking it too seriously, you see, mate. I just got to relax, just have a bit of fun, innit? I've been fooling myself going, yeah, it's going to take off, it's going to take off. Is it bollocks, mate? It's me and a couple of the lads, innit? Watching a race. Let's do it. It's Monza. We're potato mode. Let's go. The lit. Salty dogs in. We're going motorsport potato. We might as well have a laugh in it. We might as well have a laugh. I love it anyway. I'll watch the race anyway. Do you know what I mean? I'd be shouting commentary anyway. I've been shouting commentary for 17 years anyway, whether anyone's, whether I'm streaming or not. I've been shouting at the TV for 17 years. Regardless, here we go. They're lining up. Let's do it. Italian Grand Prix, round 16. The leads. Let's go. Hey, there ain't another stream on YouTube that's like this right now. There ain't another. There isn't another one of these. This is a one-off, this. This is a one-off. Potato. Boil them, fry them, stick them in a pan. Let's do it. Here we go then. Lewis is lining up on the grid. Oh, can Norris lead? Imagine McLaren leads into turn 1. Oh, I will, to use Denver's words, I'll human combust. Here we go then. 3, 2, 1. The 2022 Italian Grand Prix is underway. It's a bad start for one of the McLarens. I think Lando Norris has had an absolute shocker. But it is Leclerc. And Russell's trying down the outside, but Leclerc's got it covered. Russell switches to the outside. They're going side by side. George Russell keeps his nose in there. But it's Leclerc. And Russell goes across the runoff area. It is Leclerc, Russell, then Daniel Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly. P4. And here comes Max Verstappen then. It's Verstappen already over the back of Pierre Gasly for P4. An amazing start for Pierre. Amazing start for Max Verstappen. Then you've got the Alpine battling Lando Norris. Lando Norris down from 3rd to about 7th by the time they get to the second chicane. And then it's Lando Norris versus Fernando Alonso trying round the outside of Lando Norris. And you've got Williams and Nick De Vries is right in there as well, still in the top 10, followed by Valtteri Bottas and the 2 Aston Martins about 11th and 12th. Let's go. Hamilton stays 19th. Unbelievable. He does, yes. Hamilton's still P19. And now Verstappen takes Gasly for P4. It is Leclerc, Russell, Ricciardo, Verstappen, Gasly, Norris, Alonso, De Vries, Zhou Guanyu and Vettel top 10. Oh, Russell gave it a go, didn't he? Russell gave it a go. Russell did give it a go, but Leclerc had it covered and forced Russell off onto the runoff area. And Max Verstappen already lining up Daniel Ricciardo for P3 then. By the time they hit the start-finish line to end the first lap, Max Verstappen takes 3rd place from 7th to 3rd in a single lap. They're still side by side heading into turn 1, but he outbreaks Daniel Ricciardo, who's down the inside and got the move done. Verstappen from 7th to 3rd in 1 lap. It's Leclerc, Russell, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Gasly, Norris, Alonso, De Vries, Zhou Guanyu, then your 2 Aston Martin, Stroll, Vettel, as Perez goes side by side with Carlos Sainz for P15. It's Sainz and Perez battling over P15. Lewis Hamilton's still down in 19th. Ocon passes Magnussen for 12th. What the hell? Oh my God. What the hell? Have you ever seen that guy that rates the shoes? Who's that coming off the pick and roll there, boy? Oh, here's a replay with the start, and it is look at Max Verstappen's start. I tell you what, he's had an absolute knife through butter start there, beautiful. And yeah, Russell was forced out to cut the first chicane, as was, there's a Haas that's cut across and made about 7 positions. Oh, Lewis had an absolute nightmare. We need to see the start on board with Lewis Hamilton. He's lucky to get away without contact there. But yeah, look, Russell did get the a good start, but then Leclerc covers it off, defends the inside, and Russell tries round the outside, gets pushed out, has to cut the corner. Who's that coming off the pick and roll there, boy? I hope you haven't been sleeping in any microwaves. I've been sleeping in Liam F's microwave. Get in there, lad. Hey, get in there, Woof. How we doing, Woof? Woof, woof. Here we go. Who's there coming off the pick and roll there, boy? Hey, Lando Norris has had a bit of a nightmare, down from 3rd to 6th for Lando Norris. We're watching so many replays of the start that I do not know what is going on live. Whoa, Haas got hit. There was contact between Bottas and Kevin Magnussen. Haas got Mick Schumacher around the outside. Where is Schumacher? On P19. What's happened? Oh, Lewis has got damage, I think. Yeah, Lewis has got wheel brow damage. Ooh. Lewis Hamilton with the wheel brow damage. Eee. Dangerous. Now, in all seriousness, Hamilton still 18th. Mick Schumacher down to 19th. But look at this. We are cut to the live action. We're done with the replays of the start. And Verstappen already with DRS on George Russell for P2. We've also got Gasly versus Ricciardo for 4th. Yeah, Daniel Ricciardo causing a train now. Ricciardo, Gasly, Norris, Alonso, De Vries, Zhou, virtually the entire grid is lined up behind Daniel Ricciardo. And yeah, Gasly looking quick. Pierre Gasly looking quick. Yes, Ernesto, we've gone potato mode today, innit? I mean, there's only a few of us anyway, so I thought, oh, sorry, we'll go potato mode today. Bit of a laugh, innit? Bit funny. Listen, if you can't have a laugh, what are you doing, innit? You gotta have a laugh. I love this sport. You gotta enjoy yourself, don't you? We'll send you full potato mode. But yeah, lap 4 of 53, and Verstappen is all over the back of George Russell for 2nd place in the Grand Prix. He's already up from 7th to 3rd in a lap. And now hunts down the Mercedes of George Russell as they head into Parabolica. And I wonder if he's going to get this move done down into turn 1 on the start of lap 5. Here we go then. He's going to have DRS. He's got the slipstream on George Russell. Here we go then. He's 35. Here we go. We've got a countdown in meters of how close. Is he going to send it down the inside into turn 1? Does. And Max Verstappen takes 2nd place in the Italian Grand Prix. A nice move, a clean move. And it's now Leclerc followed by Verstappen, Russell, Ricciardo. Just about holding off Pierre Gasly, but it's absolutely unbelievable form from Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen seemingly absolutely unstoppable. He is on fire. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Ernesto, if I didn't already say that. Yeah, Wolf's here. Oh, yeah, gained 5 places. He's on fire in the SHT. He's in a different league. He's in a different league, that guy. Let me just change that so the dots are actually the colours of the car. There we go. A little bit easier to see the timing screens like that. Wow. I tell you what, Verstappen just in a different league. So, this is going to become interesting. This is interesting now. You've got this Ricciardo, Gasly, Norris train. There's a potentially a podium up for grabs here if something happens to any of the top 3. Look at this. See, you've got even De Vries is in this thing, and then you've got Sainz making up positions. Sainz now up to 11th, passes Sebastian Vettel into Parabolica at the end of lap 6. Yeah, Hamilton's still 18th. Did you say a man with his strap on? Definitely not. Who's Rib? Rob? Me? I definitely did not say that. Maybe it sounded like that. Charles in a world of his own. I don't think he is, no, because Verstappen is 2.2 seconds behind, and we'll watch the gap. We will watch that gap between Leclerc and Verstappen. But here comes Sergio Perez on Esteban Ocon for P13. Ocon on the soft tyres, Perez on the medium, but gets ahead, and Perez up into P13. Hamilton's still 18th. Has he got damage? Or is the Mercedes just slow? Is he biding his time? De Vries is still 8th, but he's on the soft tyres. He might fade away. So it's Leclerc, Verstappen, Russell, the top 3 all on the soft tyres. The gap between Leclerc and Verstappen remains stable at 2.2 seconds at the moment. Russell has been... Russell's still right behind Verstappen. In the DRS zone, they're pulling away at a vast rates and knots from the rest of the entire field. You've got a big gap between Russell in 3rd and Daniel Ricciardo in P4, who's holding up a train behind him, and it's Pierre Gasly in P5, who we now ride on board with at the end of lap 7. No, sorry, at the end of lap 6. Here we go then for lap 7. Go on, Pierre. Gasly can beat Ricciardo today. Come on, Gasly. He's close, but not quite close enough to go for a big dive bomb. At some point, he's got to risk it, I feel. At some point, Pierre Gasly's got to risk the move. SHT, Sainz from 18th to 10th. Correct. Sainz from 18th to 10th. Yeah, he's the one that's cutting through the pack. Sainz is the one who's cutting through the pack. Perez started 13th, is still 13th. Hamilton started 19th, only 18th. Interestingly, Nicholas Latifi's dropped from 10th to 17th. Oh, God. And he's next up for Lewis Hamilton is Nicholas Latifi. Mick Schumacher down in 19th. Damn, bruh. Hamilton is in an absolute nightmare. He is, bro. He is in a full nightmare mode. Nicky doing Latifi things. Yeah, fastest lap for Charles Leclerc. That's beaten by Max Verstappen then. So it's Verstappen with fastest lap as we cut to Carlos Sainz on the back of Zhou Guanyu for P9. Can he get him down the pit straight? Here we go then. Carlos Sainz right on the back of Zhou Guanyu. Will he make the move? This is to get P9, and Carlos Sainz just send it on the inside, but it is going to be close to side by side, and Zhou lets him go. It is Sainz now up into P9 as Perez pits. Perez pits on lap 8. Oh, has Perez got a problem here? Has Perez got a problem? But no, I think Perez's brakes are on fire. Yeah, I think Sergio Perez front right brake is on fire. I mean, watch this space, but Perez is look at when he's he's got a fire. Yeah, no. Perez's front right brake disc's on fire. No, he's game over for Sergio Perez. This, I wouldn't be surprised at all. No, yeah, Perez is exactly. Hopefully, it'll go out with the speed. You know, with the air passing through it, 150 mile an hour. You think that'd be enough to put out the fire, but they have got the wheel covers on and all the rest of it. Yeah, no, I think Sergio Perez is going to have to retire from this race. Let's have a look at the replay of the pit stop then. Oh, you can't even see what's going on. The tyres on, off and on that quick, but it looks like a bit of a fire. Potato. Boil them, fry them, stick them in a pan. Perez back out on track. He is, but for how much longer, I don't know. Sainz is up to 8th. Sainz passes Nick De Vries for P8 now. So Sainz is absolutely cutting through the field. And Perez team radio. Yeah. But yeah, so Perez is being told put the brake bias to the rear. So yeah, the brake pressure is going to be more biased to the rear. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about Sergio Perez. I don't know how much longer he's going to... If there's a fire going on, you can't just like... You're in serious trouble there. Gap is closing. It is. Thank you for pointing that out. The gap between Leclerc and Verstappen is now 1.6 seconds. Make that 1.5. So that has come down from 2.2 to 1.5 in the last, 3 or 4 laps. So Verstappen is slowly catching Charles Leclerc for the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. Russell has been dropped by Verstappen by about 1.5 seconds. So Russell's crucially out of DRS now. But here comes Carlos Sainz on Fernando Alonso for P7. He's cutting his way through the pack. He's making a position per lap, is Carlos Sainz, and takes P7 with ease into the first chicane. Sainz from 18th to 7th now in the race. Hamilton P15 as well, by the way. Hamilton has now started making progress. Made up 3 positions in the last 3 laps as Lewis Hamilton is starting to make progress. Perez still going, 16.5 seconds off the back of the pack. Having obviously taken a pit stop, but Sergio Perez is still going at this point. Maybe the fire's gone out on that front right brake disc. We will see. But yeah, Sainz's next victim will be Lando Norris. So it's Norris, Gasly, Ricciardo in front of Sainz. Sainz is cooking everyone. Yeah, he is 18th to 7th in 10 laps. Go on there, lad. Ferrari with plan A, B, C, D, E, and F. Do. So, here we go for lap 11. And I'm surprised Gasly hasn't made the move on Ricciardo yet. But here comes Sainz. Oh, it's a late one on Lando Norris. And Norris just lets him go. Carlos Sainz takes P6. He's making up a position per lap at the moment. Such is the difference in performance between the Ferrari and the rest of the field. Carlos Sainz slicing through the field up to 6th now. No, this is Martin Brundle putting up the point that no one's really defending. This is the thing, when there's a much quicker car behind you, the drivers barely even fight it. They're just like, this is inevitable, and I'm just going to let him go. Oh, Vettel's got an engine issue. Sebastian Vettel in the Aston Martin in where is Vettel? Oh no, Vettel 90. No, I think Vettel stopped or pitted. Yeah, Vettel's dropped right down the timing sheets. I don't know whether he's in the pits. Oh, he's flipping in. Oh no, he's out of Lesmo too. We've got a yellow flag then because Vettel is pulling up on the side of the road. Are we going to get a safety car here? Are we going to get a red flag or what? Green flag, yellow flag sector 2, right? So what is the scenario? In fact, my thing still says race start. I need to just delete that, brother. Yeah, get that off. Okay, so Sainz has passed Gasly because there's no yellow flag in Sector 1, but now we get VSC. Let me get the graphic on for VSC. We've now got virtual safety car. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so Vettel has retired from the Italian Grand Prix on lap 12. The car has ground to a halt on the exit of Lesmo 2. And he is out. It's caused a virtual safety car now, but they've all gone past the pit lane, so they can't pit immediately. But probably at the end of this lap, they'll all dive into the pits, or a good majority of the cars will dive into the pits. Hamilton now 13th, yeah. Don't count Sainz out here. I know Sainz is on an absolute charge. Ferrari with the yellow suits on come out into the pit lane. Okay, so Leclerc pits from the lead, and virtual safety car's ending. This could be. Oh no! Oh no, bro! Oh, I don't know about this. Oh, it's green flag. Oh, it's green flag, and Verstappen's going to be full throttle, and so we're green flag. So let me get that off the screen, and green flag. Okay. Green. Oh, Leclerc just about ahead of Daniel Ricciardo then. So I tell you what, Ricciardo's going to get a hell of a run round Curva Grande and into the second chicane. Oh my God, Daniel Ricciardo's going to get a hell of a run here on the Ferrari. Oh no, the Ferrari's rapid on the straights. He's not got the run that I thought he would have. Wow, so Leclerc has put the medium tyres on. Is that to do what? Is he going to do 40 laps? Is Leclerc really going to do 40 laps on the mediums? Verstappen and Russell stay out, and virtually everyone else stayed out, if I'm not mistaken. So it was virtual safety car, and Leclerc's the only man to pit. He obviously still comes out in P3. Such was the gap between Russell and Ricciardo. Leclerc's managed to come out, and here comes Sainz into Ascari chicane, and Sainz passes Ricciardo. You don't often see overtaking manoeuvres into there, but he has got the job done. It's now Sainz into P4. Go on, Pierre. Pierre's got to make the most out of this. I fancy Gasly to pass Ricciardo as well. Alonso past Norris. Yeah, you're right. Alonso is past Norris. Here comes Pierre Gasly versus Daniel Ricciardo. This could be for a podium position. And Pierre Gasly does get the move done. Pierre, oh, but he's gone wide. He's gone off at turn 1. He's gone over the runoff area. Oh, will he have to keep that? Will he have to give that back that position? Oh, Gasly got the move done, but then outbreak in the air does let him back through. Gasly does let Ricciardo back through on the run into the second chicane. And that's the right thing to do before the stewards have to step in and there's the awkward radio message. Do I let him back pass? Am I going to get a penalty? You might as well just let him pass straight away. So yeah, Gasly lets Ricciardo through. Yeah, Pierre Gasly. As he's actually won this race, Gasly, 2 years ago. And he's going for it again. Nicholas Latifi, slow-mo replay in the Ascari chicane. What's going on there, my lad? Alonso is now on the tail of Gasly. Yeah, you're right. And he's bringing Norris with him. Yeah, look at that. De Vries is still there, you know. De Vries having a nice little race there in P9 and Zhou Guanyu as well. Hey, Nick De Vries gets a point out of this. It's massive. I think we're looking at Norris on Alonso here into turn 1. I think we're looking at Norris v Alonso. Go on, Lando. No, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to risk it. He doesn't want to go for the big dive bomb. Lap 15. It is Verstappen from Russell. Leclerc's pitted and he's in P3. Sainz has stormed through the field from 18th, now sits 4th. We've got Ricciardo clinging onto P5. Then you've got a huge train behind him. You've got Gasly, Alonso, Norris, De Vries and Zhou Guanyu within half a second of each other. Cruise for Alonso to get ahead of Norris in the battle for fourth in constructors. Yeah, man. The fight for P4 in constructors is going to go tooth and nail. It's going to go right to the finale. It might be about the only battle that does go to the finale. Because the championship battle is going to be decided in flipping Suzuka at this rate. And maybe even Singapore. I mean, after this race, I have to start calculating the gap between, in the championship and how many points are available. It's starting getting to the point where it's going to be like mathematically possible. You know what I mean? We're going to be going to Singapore in a few weeks' time going, could it be mathematically possible? Can Verstappen win the championship this weekend? You know what I mean? Like, if Verstappen wins in Singapore and flipping Leclerc DNFs and Perez DNFs, we'll be in a position where it's like, is this on? Do you know what I mean? It's getting ridiculous. But Victor Martins, F3 champion in the Alpine garage. I think I didn't see the F3 race, but apparently it was absolute chaos. I'm going to try and watch that back. F3 race was carnage, apparently. I just woke up to some loads of stuff on Twitter like, F3, what a madness. F3 champion. But yeah, it's Verstappen from Russell by 6.5 seconds for the lead. You've got Leclerc 10 seconds behind that, but he's taken a pit stop and he's now on the medium tyres, trying to do 40 laps on the medium tyres. I think Lewis has got a little bit of damage with these wheel brows, or whatever they call them, the wheel fairings. But he is now lining up at the back of Lance Stroll for P11, is Lewis Hamilton. He's going to get the move done. He's got the slipstream. He's got DRS on the Aston Martin, Lance Stroll. And Lewis Hamilton takes P11 on the start, lap 17 then. So Lewis up from 19th to 11th now. And looking to get some points in Italy today. Latifi pits. Oh yeah, I missed that one. Everyone missed that one, SHT, apart from you. Yeah, once you're stuck behind Alonso, you're not passing him. Well, yeah, this is it. This is it. We've still got a train of cars. From Ricciardo down to Zhou. So 5th to 10th. And nose to tail, basically. And there is Max Verstappen. Starting lap 18, and he's in already in a lap. Hey, I said what did I say? Lap 12, Verstappen takes the lead. I wasn't far off, was I? I was not far off with that. I probably was around lap 12. You know what I mean? Predictions for days, the lads. Yeah, Verstappen, Russell, Leclerc, Sainz, and here comes Lando Norris on the back of Fernando Alonso. Go on then, Lando. And they're battling into turn 1. Alonso is trying to defend it, but Lando's got the inside line. And then Norris back up into P7. Oh, someone locks the brakes into turn 1 behind them. Yeah, a lot of smoke there. Yeah, Norris has got ahead. That's exactly what I'm saying, SHT. Yeah, this is what Martin's picking up on. Nick De Vries. He's still there. He's having a good little afternoon there. Nick De Vries, he's doing very well. Alpine wasn't that quick, no. Maybe these positions will switch a few times, though. I don't know. Maybe we'll see Alonso close back up to the back of Norris, but Norris looks like he's... I tell you what, is Alonso struggling? Is Alonso struggling? Nick De Vries on the soft tyre. I tell you what, he's slotted into Formula 1 pretty well, hasn't he, Nick De Vries here? He's doing very well. Is Daniel Ricciardo in his special edition helmet with his own face on it? I feel like he is. Oh, Gasly pits. Pierre Gasly pits, and so does Zhou Guanyu. So Gasly and Zhou pit. I'm surprised that Nick De Vries is still out there, still got the pace on the soft tyre. We're on lap 19 or 53 in the Italian Grand Prix. Yeah, that's it. And Stroll, yeah, Stroll in as well. So Gasly comes back out then 16th, Joby 17th. Who's that? Who's that? Someone... I missed that, but someone's got a warning for track limits. Hugh Grant in the Hugh Grant VIP in the garage in the Ferrari guest. Ooh. He does like his Formula 1, Hugh Grant. I've seen him at many British Grand Prix. Well, Nick De Vries still rocking a P8. Go on there. I mean, Latifi down in 19th, Nick De Vries P8 and his debut. Really? And here he is. He's in the pits then. So Ricciardo and De Vries pit now on lap 20. Verstappen and Russell still haven't pitted yet on the softs. Tyres. Brand new set of... and De Vries, number 45. Nice pit stop from the Williams crew as well. Ocon's in as well then. From he's gone soft to hard. So Ocon's on the hard tyre. It's just something I noticed there. Yeah. Whoa, that's close. Yeah, Tsunoda. This is so close between Stroll and Ocon. And this side by side. Stroll and Ocon side by side to the second chicane. Ocon's got the inside line. Whoa, that was... and they live to tell the tale. Yeah, they're fully going for it. Haha. Yes, salty dog. Max must be going for a one-stop. Yeah, he is. George must be going for a one-stop as well. But Mick, yet to stop. P8. Let's go. We're on board with Pierre Gasly in P13, but he has stopped. He's got to get past Daniel Ricciardo. If Gasly gets past Ricciardo, he's up for what? He could get a top 4. Well, mind you, Sainz just ripped through the field, and he could be top 5. Come on, Pierre. You can do him. No, he's not quite close enough. Ricciardo weaving down the straight as well. No, yeah, he hasn't pitted. I know that. I mean, Lewis hasn't pitted. I mean, look at Lewis Hamilton up there in P7 yet to stop. Mick Schumacher P8 yet to stop. I think Valtteri Bottas up there P9. Obviously mustn't have stopped. Perez stopped early on, didn't he, with like some brake issues or like a brake fire on lap 8. He's now up to P10. Magnussen to P11, I don't think he's stopped. And then you've got the guys who've done the pit stop from 12th downwards, pretty much. So Ricciardo, Gasly, De Vries, Zhou, Ocon, Tsunoda, Stroll have all pitted from 12th downwards. That's how we roll, the lads. But it is Ricciardo v Gasly. That's crash helmet from Ricciardo. It's mad, isn't it? It's like that tattoo. Who's that guy in Jackass who's got the tattoo on his back of his own face? It looks like that. What's his name? Johnny Knoxville or something? Or the other one? I always get mixed up. It's Johnny Knoxville or something. He's got a tattoo of his own face. On his back, massive. Well, Daniel Ricciardo's done that on his own crash helmet, his own face, massive on the front. I think Valentino Rossi did that once, didn't he? He's mad, bro. Steve-O, that's it, Chris. That's it, Steve-O. He's got a tattoo the size of his entire back of his own face. Well, Daniel Ricciardo's got a crash helmet in, so it looks like it's along the same theme. Yeah, Perez up to P9 then. Steve-O, that's it, Chris. But it is Verstappen on lap 23 who leads by 10.5 seconds over George Russell. I mean, is he unstoppable? This is a question we've got to start asking now. Is he actually unstoppable? What's going on here? Why is he winning 11 out of 16 races? Are you mad? This is like peak Lewis Hamilton domination. Right? It's just like peak Sebastian Vettel 2013 domination, this. You know, I remember Vettel winning 10 races in a row in 2013 and being like, oh my God, what is going on? This is what's happening now. I mean, I remember Lewis dominating like 2015 championship, I think it was. And dominated one of the other ones. I don't know if it was 19 or 20, absolutely dominated it as well. Just winning like 10, 12 races in a season. Verstappen could end up winning like, I don't know, he could end up winning like 15 out of the 22 races or something. He could be absolutely insane. But yeah, he's Russell pits then from P2, and he's jumped by both Ferraris. So this is interesting, but Russell obviously on the one-stop strategy. On the hard tyres then is George Russell, as Lewis Hamilton has a look at Fernando Alonso for P6. Mick Schumacher yet to stop in P8. Good on thee, Mick. As we see Sergio Perez looking to make a move on Mick Schumacher into turn 1 on the... Whoa. Mick tried to hang it round the outside there, but doesn't work. Perez up to 8th. But he's out of sync, is Sergio Perez. See, Perez is pitted, but on lap 8. So he's well out of sync with the rest of the field is Perez. Yeah, Hamilton is all over the back of Alonso now for P6. Yeah, look at this then. Alonso v Hamilton. The old rivalry. The 15-year-old rivalry. 17-year-old rivalry. Fires up again. The Italian Grand Prix. Is Hamilton going to try into Parabolica? No, thinks better of that. But he's going to line him up down the back straight. I can see Alonso just... Oh, he's lost the rear end a little bit, did Lewis then, in the middle of Parabolica. Has that lost him the chance? He ain't going to get him into turn 1 now, DRS or not. Lewis Hamilton losing the rear end mid-corner there. He's not going to dive bomb from there. This isn't 2007. So it is Verstappen with a 13.5 second lead now over Charles Leclerc. Sainz 3 seconds behind Leclerc in P3. Russell 4th on the hard tyre now, 7.2 seconds behind Sainz. Norris is 2.3 behind Russell in P5. So Norris is having a good race. What the hell's going on here with the Haas? Has he got a penalty? Did Magnussen have some kind of stop and go penalty there? He must have had a 5-second stop and go, Kevin Magnussen. Was it like a track limits thing? Yeah, Magnussen must have had a 5-second stop and go penalty there. As we see a transit van in turn 1 with his indicators on. Get that van out of the way. No, not on circuit, but that's what the camera was focusing on. So Max Verstappen has pitted for the medium tyre and is 10 seconds behind Charles Leclerc. Okay, so Verstappen pits on lap 26. He's gone from the soft to the medium. He's now going to go to the end on these tyres. So he's got, what, 26. Yeah, he's mid-race. He's basically stopped at mid-race, so he's got another 26, 27 laps to do on the medium tyres. I think Verstappen's in the absolute pound seats here. Verstappen in the pound seats. Yeah, Alonso's still ahead of Hamilton. We cut to that battle now. We're on board. Lewis Hamilton, Lesmo 1. I wonder how this is all going to pan out in the end, because Leclerc's obviously got that 10-second lead, but Leclerc's going long. I feel like Verstappen's just going to hunt him down, just take half a second out of it a lap. You know, Verstappen will probably retake the lead probably around probably before lap 40. Verstappen probably retake the lead. Leclerc might go for another pit stop and like bang on a set of soft tyres and go for a quick final stint, but I don't think there's a lot anybody can do to stop Verstappen today. I'm sure those wheel coverings, whatever you want to call them, aerodynamic shrouds, are wobbling around more than usual. I think he's had a bit of contact in turn 1, hasn't he, Lewis? But here comes Hamilton versus Alonso there for P6, coming down into turn 1. He's got the DRS as Lewis Hamilton goes down the inside. Alonso cannot even fight it. Whoa, this gets close at the apex, but Alonso is down to P7. Lewis Hamilton makes the move in the Mercedes and is finally past him. So Lewis from up to P6 from 19th now. So it's Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz, Russell, Norris, Hamilton, Alonso, Perez, Schumacher, Bottas. Schumacher not pitted yet as far as I know. You're not P9 for free. It's not a legit P9 that. Lewis hasn't pitted yet, has he? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Lewis will get a couple of points out of this probably by the end of the afternoon, but it's not going to be a phenomenal race, is it, for Lewis? He's not cut through the field like Carlos Sainz has. Yeah, look at that. Verstappen's taken a full second out of Leclerc in a lap. Verstappen will be past Leclerc by the time he gets to like lap 35, 37. Verstappen be on the back of Leclerc, unless Ferrari change strategy and decide no, we'll do 2 stops and we'll go back on the soft tyre or something. Come on, Sainz. Yeah, Sainz is not pit. Yeah, you're right. Sainz is not pit. Sainz is not pit. Hamilton's not pit. Mick Schumacher's not pit. I don't know about anybody else. I think everybody else has pitted. Near enough. Oh, you're right. Sainz hasn't pitted. Yeah. Sainz can get a podium out of this still. It'd be interesting to see, because Sainz will be on a charge at the end of the race. When they do eventually pit him, if they can put like the soft tyres on, Sainz might, end up like 7th and then be absolutely on a storm through the field again. Where are we? It is like the Schumacher days. Whatever you throw at Verstappen, you're going to win anyway. Yeah. It does feel like the Michael Schumacher days where it's like no matter what. Anyone can do what they want. He's still going to be Verstappen winning the race, which is kind of a mad kind of a domination era that we're into now. I didn't think this season would be like this. I thought it'd be Leclerc winning one week, Verstappen winning the next, Leclerc winning the next. And I thought we'd have how we had Hamilton Verstappen last year. I thought we'd have Leclerc v Verstappen this year. It's not been the case. Verstappen's absolutely running away with it. Alonso, Norris and Bottas as well. Are they not then pitted? Oh yeah, Norris. Yeah, Norris up in P5. Alonso. Yeah, there's still a handful of drivers in that top 10 that haven't pitted yet. So we'll see how it all pans itself out, this. Science Team Radio. Soft faster than expected. I just wonder where Science going to end up at. If they hang it on long enough, which, you know, there's 23 laps to go now. Can they put Carlos Sainz on the soft tyre? This is the thing. And, you know, Sainz could be rapid then. You know, he'll drop down to what? You know, he might drop, what, to 10th or something like that. But then he'll come through the field again. So Sainz might get a podium anyway. Wow. Russell been asked to lift and coast to save fuel. Russell on an alternate strategy, really. Russell on the hard tyres. But it's a bad strategy, really. If the likes of Verstappen can do a soft to medium one stop, then why have you got to do a soft to hard one stop? Do you know what I mean? It's just, he's giving away lap time each and every lap. Maybe they feel they couldn't do it. Maybe they feel they couldn't do the soft to medium one stop. But Verstappen's certainly doing a soft to medium one stop, which seems like the optimal way to do the race, to be fair. And he's gone far enough into the race on the soft tyre that he's made this strategy work a dream as well. You know, Verstappen going 26, 28 laps. Well, I think it was lap 26. Verstappen going 26 laps into the race on the soft tyre. Oh, mate, it's easy dub. Here comes Sainz into the pits then. What tyre are they going to put on this? On lap 31. So Sainz pits for the first time in the race then. Are they going to put the soft tyre? It is the soft tyre, I think, going on. Yeah, soft tyre goes on Carlos Sainz. Let's have it. So where's he going to come out? So down to 5th, but I can see Alonso Hamilton in the background. I see Perez coming down the pit straight. Where's he going to come out? So he's going to come out behind Perez in P8. Is that right? Yeah, so Sainz rejoins the circuit on lap 31 in 8th position on the soft tyre. He's going to be rapid. Right, we're going to see Carlos Sainz on an absolute charge now in these last 20 laps. 22 laps. They're going very long. I think these drivers have stopped it. Well, this is it. This is it. What does Leclerc do? Because Leclerc might think, I'm going to be hunted down and beaten anyway here. Right, I don't know what the gap is now. What's the gap now? 6.2. Right, so Leclerc might think, well, I'm going to get passed and overtaken I'm going to get hunted down and overtaken anyway. Let's just stick it in the pits now and get a set of soft tyres on it. I mean, I don't know how many. I don't know if Leclerc's got a fresh set of soft tyres, but if they have, if I'm Ferrari, I'm thinking we might as well just pit him now, innit? Pit him now, get a set of soft tyres on, and he might have more pace than Max in the last 15 laps or whatever. And yeah, I think it's worth throwing the dice if you're Leclerc and you've got a set of soft tyres, but he might not have a brand new set of soft tyres. So I don't know. But Sainz has already passed, Alonso's pits. So Alonso in the pits then from P7. I was going to say Sainz already passed Alonso, but not on track. Oh, Alonso retiring. Alonso retires from the Italian Grand Prix. Alonso's out. He's pulled into the pits and they ain't changing the tyres on it. They're retiring it. Alonso is the second retirement from the Italian Grand Prix. Vettel retired early on with an engine issue. And Fernando Alonso is now out. Oh, gutted. Could have been a big race for Fernando Alonso. Where did he start? Alonso started P6. You know, I remember saying in the build-up, can he get a podium today, you know? No, he's out, lap 33. Alonso out. And we look to Nick De Vries, who's on the medium tyre, closing down Pierre Gasly. I think Nick De Vries can get a point here today, and if he does, it's heroic. I think Nick De Vries can get a point here today. Yeah, Fernando, it is bad for Alpine. Look at Norris up there in P4. He's yet to stop. But we could be on for a double McLaren points finish here. We could be in for both McLaren scoring points and neither Alpine scoring points, because you've got Alonso out and Ocon in 14th. Are the tides turning? As we cut to Sainz v Perez for P6 on lap 33. 20 laps to go. Oh, Sainz has sent it. Oh, the almost. Oh, that was extremely close. Late on the brakes, full dive, and Leclerc is pitting. Leclerc pits. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, and this is what you alluded to, SHT. Do you just bail out of it and go into the soft? This is exactly what they're doing. They may as well roll the dice. So Verstappen will lead by, 16, 17 seconds? But if Leclerc's rapid... Let's go. Yeah, because he's ahead of George Russell anyway. So you might as a second either way. So Verstappen's got an 18, 19 second lead. Now, I mean, Leclerc's got to be absolutely rapid. But you may as well throw the dice. Hamilton pits from, I think he got as high as 5th. Now pits. Where's he going to come out? Is he going to get a couple of points here today in Italy? He'd probably get a couple of points. Lewis. But here comes the pack down the pit straight, though. The pack's going to pass him. Look at that. Look at the pack. Gasly, De Vries, Zhou. Oh, look at the packs past him. Hamilton comes out P12. Wow, I tell you what, Lewis has got to pull off a madness if he wants to get points today. Where's De Vries? He's 10th. And he's looking quick as well, and he's on the medium tyres. I tell you what, Nick De Vries could finish 8th. I tell you what, if Nick De Vries makes his debut and gets points, Latifi in the bin, bro. Latifi's down in 15th on the hard tyres. I tell you what. Nick De Vries is fitted into Formula 1 like a glove. 10, 60 points. Oh, it does, yeah. It does. 10 consecutive points finishes for Fernando Alonso. Comes to an end. You are right. He's been on an absolute rampage since Spain. Look at this. Ricciardo, Gasly, De Vries fighting for P8. De Vries is showing he fits in here. He's got it. Whatever it is, De Vries has got it. He's fit in like a glove. He's part of it now. This surely. And Hamilton takes Zhou Guanyu for P11. So he's made light work of that. And next up is Nick De Vries for Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, Lewis has got the speed. He'll get a few points out of it today. Yeah, Leclerc. It's a tough uphill climb for Leclerc to win this now. Yeah, Leclerc's got to be... Yeah, Leclerc's got to do 17 qualifying laps if he wants to even get close. The gap between Verstappen and Leclerc is 20 seconds on the nose. Oh, Verstappen 4/10 quicker than Leclerc. Mate, this race... Throw the checkered flag. Verstappen's... He dominated again. We'll keep an eye on the gap. It's 20 seconds between Verstappen and Leclerc. Norris pits then, lap 36. I think he's the last one. Must be the last man to stop. Is it going to be soft tyre? Oh, it's slow stop for Lando Norris. Slow stop for Lando Norris, but he is back out. Is he on the soft tyres, Lando? Yeah, it's got to be, surely. I think it's Bottas pits as well. They've got to be the last two. Oh, look, here comes the pack. Oh, God. It's Norris v Ricciardo. Norris v Gasly. Oh, Gasly's round the outside. He's side by side, wheel to wheel between Gasly and Norris. And Gasly gets through. So Norris, and here comes Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton going for the double overtake. He's got the perfect exit. Lewis Hamilton pulls off the second double overtake of the season. He did it in the British Grand Prix. He's just done it there. And he's side by side with Pierre Gasly into the second chicane. Lewis Hamilton makes up 2 positions in 1 corner. Woohoo! Hamilton goes from 9th to 7th in a swoop. Whoa, go on, Lewis. I might have over-egged that, but I gotta go for it, do you? It's not the best race in the world. I'll make the most of it when there's a bit of action. Take what you can get, do you, lad? It was a good move, though. He got a perfect exit and he'd done Norris and Gasly. You know, Hamilton might be 37, but still got it, never lose it. Overtakes both youngsters. Oh, Norris. The thing is, if without that mistake in the McLaren pit stop, without that mistake, Norris comes out ahead of that pack easily. Norris would have been 2-3 seconds ahead of that pack, bro. It's cost him so bad. Oh, and Hamilton already side by side with Daniel Ricciardo. And Lewis goes to P6 and Norris v Gasly. So Norris has got ahead of Pierre Gasly. It's De Vries right behind Gasly as well. And then Zhou Guanyu. De Vries and Zhou are having a good race. And it has happened. Hamilton into 6th indeed. The Verstappen's got this locked down. Look, the gap between Leclerc and Verstappen in the lead and Leclerc in P2, 19.6. So you're telling me Leclerc on fresh soft tyres as Norris passes Ricciardo for 7th. But Leclerc with brand new soft tyres on is what, a 10th of a lap quicker than Verstappen. GG's. He had a good go. They had to rough, you know. Ferrari didn't get it wrong. They had to roll the dice. But yeah, so it's Verstappen, Leclerc, Russell 5.8 behind Leclerc. Then Sainz in P4, Perez P5, Hamilton P6, and then the 2 McLarens. And it is De Vries v Gasly. Oh, De Vries having a look at P9. 15 laps to go in the 2022 Italian Grand Prix. It's gone quick. I feel like it's gone really quick, this. De Vries having a look. I tell you what, he's soon got up to speed with Formula 1, hasn't he, Nick De Vries? He fits in. I think that on the back of this, whatever happens now, even if De Vries sticks it in the wall now, right, I think he's done enough to prove he fits in at this level. And the camera goes to Jos Capito, and they've got to realise that they've got to put Latifi... Latifi's done. You know, this guy can jump in. It's his Grand Prix debut, and he's thrashed Latifi. Hey, what's going on here? I mean, Latifi's been doing this for 3.5 years. Nah, yeah, top 3 teams are the top 6 again. I know, that's what I mean, SHT. It's all sorted itself out, and it doesn't matter what positions they all start in. And De Vries is having to defend from Zhou Guanyu now. He's in the final points paying position, is Nick, in P10. Hope he can hold on. I mean, Zhou Guanyu could do with some points, I'll tell you that as well. What is the point right now? This is why I'm sat here as a potato, innit? I mean, he might as well have fun with it. He might as well try and have a bit of fun, because this championship, Give him the trophy, innit? This is like peak 2002 Michael Schumacher, this, or like 2013 Sebastian Vettel. You know what I mean? Where it's just like he's just going to win every race, isn't he? the cold reality is Verstappen's probably going to win every single race between now and the end of the season. The cold reality of that is like it's brutal. Here comes Charles Leclerc lapping Kevin Magnussen up to a Ascari chicane. It does look nice, that Ferrari livery on circuit. It really pops, the yellow. What is the gap? 17.7. Oh no, 18.7. Oh, Stroll's going to retire from the race. Oh, Lance Stroll enters the pit lane and is going to be the third retirement. I think he's got a brake issue from what I could hear on team radio. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Lance Stroll's Aston Martin. Potentially a brake issue, but either way, he's out of the race. So both Aston Martins are out of the Italian Grand Prix. Oh. Cut to Latifi v Schumacher for P14. Let's go. Come on then, Mick. You can do him. DRS up to Ascari. Go on, Mick. This is about the only thing I might have to cheer on this race, so I'll make full advantage of it. Go on, Mick. You can beat Nico Latifi, can't you? Oh, he's all over the back of him through Ascari. Go on, you can get him into Parabolica. Go on, Mick. All right then. All right, line him up for turn one. I hope the camera sticks with this. Come on, want to see Schumacher versus Latifi? This is where it's at, innit? This is what everyone tunes in for, don't they? Latifi v Schumacher for P14. Go on, Mick. Get him done and dusted, the lead. He's going to have DRS, slipstream. Go on. Come on. Oh, you're kidding me. He's not. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, Mick's going for it. He's locking up the brakes. Oh, careful. Oh, Nicky's giving room. Nicky moved out of the way. Oh, my God. Latifi seen him coming like a missile and moved out of the way. Oh, Latifi's going to come back at him. Oh, it's side by side Schumacher. Latifi's got it back. Oh, no. Mick, please. Mick, show that you're worthy. Oh, he's going into Lesmo, one side by side. Go on then, Mick Schumacher. Repasses Nicholas Latifi. This is the best battle of the race. Go on. Mick Schumacher back up into P14. This time he's got him done. I tell you what, Latifi just looked in his mirror, seen a missile coming and moved out of the way there in turn one. Ooh. I tell you what, any other driver would have crashed there, but Latifi just moved out of the way like, bro, chill. Latifi had to make an evasive action there, like, this guy's coming in like a missile. And now Bottas lining up Latifi as well for 15th. Yeah, Nesto. Potato in chat, lad. I was just going to do this potato thing for the start, innit? You know what I mean? But I thought, I sod it, you know what I mean? There's only a few of us in the stream today. I think because the football's not on, people decide, oh, we might as well go out and about in it, rather than, you know, people probably thought, well, instead of having a thing in front of the telly, let's like go out in it, no football on. It's what it is. Look, it won't be that bad for Alpine and McLaren cut 10 points, still be 14 ahead. Yeah, McLaren are going to pick up what? 10 points, yeah? Yeah. Perez pits. Yeah, Perez was out of sync with the rest of the pack. So 10 laps to go and Perez pits. And through goes Hamilton into 5th. So they fancy... Yeah, so Hamilton and Norris have gone through. So Red Bull fancy that Perez on the fresh soft tyres with 10 laps to go can rock up to the back of Norris and Hamilton and pass them. But it is Mercedes up to 3rd and 5th now with 10 laps to go, and it's Zhou Guan Yu versus Nick De Vries into turn 1 for the final points paying position of P10. 9 laps to go. Oh, Chris, I hope you get well soon, bro. Denver was telling me actually yesterday that you're a bit ill at the minute as well, Chris. So, hope you're back on the up again soon, Chris. Hopefully, this potato can cheer you up a little bit. That's for you, Chris. With the yellow teeth and everything, I need to get it sorted out. Can't be a potato every week. It magnifies your mouth. I hope we can cheer you up in here. It's a bit light-hearted on here, you know. We have a laugh, don't we, Chris? No worries, mate. I thought it was the wrong channel. Yeah, you're like, who's this? No, it's the right channel. He's the right channel. I'm just having a bit of a fun one. Ooh. What you talking about, Willis? Hey, Verstappen's rocking up to the... he's in the pack now. Lapping everybody. He's getting in everyone's way now. This is the thing. Gap between Verstappen and Leclerc, 17 seconds. So, Ferrari's just not quick enough. He's made up 3 seconds in like 20 laps. Well, no, 3 seconds in like 10 laps. 15 laps. Sylvester Stallone posing for pictures in the garage. 8 laps to go. Yeah, there's 8 laps to go and the gap's 17 seconds between Verstappen and Leclerc. It ain't happening. Russell P3, Sainz 4th, Hamilton 5th, Norris is 4 seconds behind him in 6th. Sergio Perez, that's a gap to watch, the gap between Perez and Norris for P6. Perez in 7th after taking a pit stop a couple of laps ago. Then you've got Ricciardo P8. He'll get a couple of points out of it. And then it's Gasly P9. Nick De Vries is still in P10 at the moment. I think this is where the story lies. Gasly, De Vries, Zhou. This is the battle I want to see. These are kind of the no comms for Lando Norris. Is Norris trying to catch Lewis, I feel like Norris is trying to catch Hamilton for P5 here. The gap's 4 seconds. Yeah, Norris is on a mode here. He doesn't even want he doesn't want communications with the team. He just wants to get on with it. I think Norris... Yeah, we're on for a Verstappen Leclerc 1-2. Gap 16.6. Leclerc's slowly catching, but he's going to run out of laps way before he gets there. Go on then, Nick. Can De Vries get up to P9? Oh, you can hear the cars on absolute VMAX. Gasly defending. There's a bit of lift and coast into turn 1 from Nick De Vries. Whoa, he's locked the tyre a little bit. Careful. I tell you what, De Vries has slotted in and... he's got it. He's got it, man. He's got it. Yeah, De Vries has got DRS on Pierre Gasly. This is good. He's got 1.3 on Zhou Guanyu as well. So if Zhou Guanyu's out of DRS range, Ricardo pits. Is that? Oh no, it's a yellow flag. It's Ricardo got a problem. I think Ricardo's got a problem. He's dropping down the timing screens. Ricardo's out. Ricardo's out of the race. They're going to throw a safety car here. He's right at the side. Like, where is he? He's on the circuit. Like, he's stopped on the circuit, mate. Nah, you're going to throw... They've got to throw a... They'll probably have to throw a full safety car for this. Fastest lap Sergio Perez on the new soft tyres, but they're going to throw a safety car for this. Whoa, this... The thing is, how many laps have we got? That 48 at 53. Oh my god, we could get underway for like one lap. Oh, what are they going to do? It's still yellow flag. This is critical. This could throw it all up in the air. So Ricardo's out of the race. So Gasly'd be up to 8. De Vries will be 9th. Zhou will be 10th. Right, but this is going to throw it. He's stranded there, though. Safety car. Oh my god. We are throwing... It's George Pitt. George Pitts. Oh, mate. This is it. Oh my god. Oh, guys. This. Now, turn it all on its head. Safety car. 5 laps to go. Oh. Science is in as well for a new set of softs. How is this going to work out? Oh, Russell could be rapid, mate. George Russell could be absolutely rapid on a brand new set of soft tyres. Oh, can George win? Oh, this is... What's going on? Verstappen team radio. Okay. Oh, so Max is going to try and stop now. What's the gap between... Oh... Norris is in for softs. We're on lap 48 at 53 behind the safety car. Right. There might be a 1 lap sprint at the end. We do not gain position if we... So Verstappen and Leclerc are going to pit. Where's Russell? Oh, he's way behind, isn't he? Oh no, Russell. How's this going to work out? Is everyone going to get a new set of boots? A few are staying out. Wait, who's staying out? So Leclerc pits. Where's George? Oh, George is on the other side of the circuit. That's the thing. Russell was too far behind anyway. So they're not going to make any positions. Now, I hope we get like a 2-lap sprint at the end of this. So we're on lap 49 and 53 behind the safety car. I hope by the time we get to like lap 51, it is possible that the race won't restart. Yeah, it's possible it ends like this. We're on lap 49 and 53. If they get that McLaren out of the way, maybe we can have a one lap sprint finish. I would hope. Oh, Matty. Welcome in, bro. Game on, it is. It's thrown McLaren's extra points. Well, yeah, it has. It has. McLaren's points against Alpine, and all of a sudden might just be like 4 points or something. 5. Mercedes were out in the pit lane then, but have gone back in. Right, how is this all going to play out? Oh, come on, we need to get the... They need to get Ricciardo's car out of the way, surely. Come on. I feel like it might just end under the safety car, this. I feel like the laps are just going to tick on by. We're going to start lap 50. I feel like the laps are just going to tick by, and I don't know. I feel like this is just... No, I feel like this is just going to tick away to a subdued finish. This behind the safety car. I don't think there's enough time. The car is still on the inside of in between Lesmo 1 and 2. Yeah, they've got to lift the car out of the way. No. It's going to end like this. Nah, James. Nah, James. I just got bored in it and thought I'd chuck a silly filter on today. I usually try and take it seriously, you know, thinking I'm on Sky Sports or something, but you know what I mean, there's 2 or 3 people watching it. I thought, oh, we might as well have a laugh today, innit? Put the motorsport potato welcome in. I have a laugh with it. But yeah, I feel like this race is just going to simmer out now. I don't feel like they're going to get that McLaren out of the way in time, to be honest. Yeah, we just have a laugh in it, James. I can't take myself too seriously. Yeah, I mean, if I had millions watching, I wouldn't put this on, but, you know what I mean, it's 1 or 2 people. Have a laugh, bro. Maybe about 3 years when maybe catch on a little bit, but yeah, I've also joined at probably a time where nothing's actually happening. We're behind the safety car, 2 laps to go. I think this is it. Lap 51 and 53. They're oh, in fact, do you know what? It won't even be updating. Give me a sec. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. The live timing stuff wasn't even on then. I don't know. Right, so the crane's here now. No, I think it's not enough. I think we're gonna run out of laps. So the crane's there now to get Daniel Ricciardo's car. He's gonna have to reverse all the way back to there. Nah, this is it. So it's going to end up Verstappen, Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, Hamilton, Perez, Norris, Gasly, De Vries is going to get 2 points on his Grand Prix debut. Oh man, he is reversing now with the cars going past. Maybe we do get a 1 lap. Maybe we do get 1 lap. No, I don't know. Maybe we get 1 lap. Norris pits. What? There we go. So the race leader's been picked up, right? So these guys have unlapped themselves. They get themselves out of the way. Why is there an Alfa Romeo P2? Wait a minute. What the hell? Why is Bottas Pete and Tsunoda 2nd and 3rd? Yeah, it's going to take too long to sort out this. Nah. This is weird. Why? I don't understand what's happened here. But we haven't got time to get this up and running again. This is it. No, they haven't got enough time. We've got 2 laps to go. We haven't even got a train of cars behind the safety car anymore. They've let the lap runners unlap themselves. No, this is just weird. Yeah, it's not moving. It's not going to go. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, SHT. Yeah, it wasn't moving. I apologise. It wasn't on screen. Yeah, this is it. I don't understand why Bottas and Zhou are still behind the safety car. Why didn't they go as well? I don't understand what's happened with this. I don't understand what they've done, but it ain't gonna get back underway. This, so we're gonna finish behind the safety car. Maybe as Abu Dhabi 2021 should have finished, but the Italian Grand Prix in 2022. It's got less than a lap and a half to go. It's going to finish behind the safety car with Daniel Ricciardo. It's where Daniel Ricciardo stopped that was awkward. Like, not being funny, but couldn't he have just stopped somewhere else? It's where Daniel Ricciardo stopped. There was just an awkward spot to get to on the inside of the circuit in between Lesmo 1 and 2. It's just an awkward spot. No, you can't. It's clear. Come on, you know, Leclerc in Verstappen's position from Abu Dhabi, but I mean the Ferrari fans or what? Yeah, one more final parade lap. Yeah, that's it. Because there's no time now. We're on the final lap. The safety car is going to win the 2022 Italian Grand Prix. No, the safety car will peel off in it and let them cross the line, but. Giacomo Agostini, Grand Prix motorcycle road racer. Wow, he's a legend in the game. But yeah, it is a shame that it is going to finish behind the safety car this race. Yeah, this is it. He's won it again. This is it, guys. Well, a bit of a damp squib ending, wasn't it? Oh, and I was so excited when I saw Ricciardo out. There was like 6-7 laps to go. I was like, yeah, we're going to get a 2-lap sprint here. I was excited. I was like, oh, this is going to get a 2-lap sprint. Leclerc going to be on the fresh tyres. Russell on the fresh tyres. I was pumped up, thinking, yeah, we're going to get a 2-lap sprint for victory. But no, it's just fizzled out. It was just an awkward spot to retire from the race there, and it took 3 or 4 laps for the crane to get out to him and all the rest of it, so time's just ran out. Cheers, Ernesto, appreciate you, bro. We've had a bit of a laugh today, a bit more of a casual one we've been, you know, full motorsport potato, aren't we, today? I'll probably go back to normal for Singapore, but for whatever reason, you know, YouTube have decided after the summer break not to put me on the list anymore with the other F1 channels so it is what it is. But yeah, that's it then. Max Verstappen wins the Italian Grand Prix. Nick De Vries is going to get 2 points on his Formula 1 debut. So it is Max Verstappen that wins 11 out of the first 16 races of the season. He's absolutely run away with it. Leclerc does finish P2 for Ferrari. George Russell in 3rd. It's going to be Carlos Sainz from 18th to end up finishing 4th. Lewis Hamilton for Mercedes finishes 5th. From the back row of the grid to get a P5 finish for Lewis is pretty decent. Sergio Perez P6 and fastest lap. Lando Norris P7 for McLaren. Pierre Gasly P8 in his AlphaTauri. And surely the headline, other than Verstappen winning, is Nick De Vries in his Formula 1 debut gets 2 points. Brilliant race from Nick De Vries, and he's slotted in. I might as well get the safety car graphic off the screen now. No, Leclerc. Spud along. Oh, it might as well be the Spud along. I might as well call the stream Spud along next week. Probably get more people in. Right, anyway. That was Italy. It was a decent race. We had some good battles, didn't we? Latifi v Schumacher for P14. Was that the highlight? I mean, it wasn't a classic. It wasn't a classic, but decent race. Obviously, Verstappen got it covered as always. You know, this season's just they could have done. They could have got Ricciardo's car out of the way. I feel a bit quicker, and they could have had a 1-2 lap sprint at the end. But it is what it is. Verstappen wins again. 11 out of 16 races he's won. But yeah, guys, that's about it. I'm gonna get off now. We've had a good stream, haven't we? Please do drop me a like if you have enjoyed the Italian Grand Prix stream as a potato. Who said was going to do it one day. I didn't actually think I was going to do it, but I thought, oh, sod it, you know what I mean? I seen there was only 2 or 3 people watching. I thought, oh, we might as well stick the potato on in it. Have a bit of a laugh with it today. So yeah, please do drop me a like if you have enjoyed it. Please do get yourself subscribed if you're a Formula 1 fan. I'll be back for, I think the next race is in Singapore at the end of the month. The next race would have been the Russian Grand Prix. That's obviously been slung off the face of the earth. There will be never a Russian Grand Prix again. That's gone. That's been deleted. So it'd be Singapore, I think, in about 3 weeks. Nick De Vries complaining about his shoulders. But yeah, Nick De Vries picking up 2 points. But yeah, guys, you probably can't hear me now. The music's probably pretty loud over the top of me. But yeah, peace out, guys. I will see you all. I think it's Singapore next in a few weeks. Peace out, guys. Please drop me a like, subscribe for Formula 1 fan. And Verstappen wins again. 11 out of 16 races he's won. Peace out. See you later. See you next time.